Hello, my dears. We're back. Let's talk about some stuff. Let's pull some cards. Eat. So, we're here. We got the strawberry shirt. Don't even worry about it. The strawberry shirt's here. Oh, we have zinnies. Like actual zinnies this time. Brand. On brand. We have lippies. From Jamie. We love. We have happy tummy tea. Ooh. And we're going to pull some cards. I've been coming with not a whole lot of downloads. I have some that I'm going to share throughout this video. But I feel like God and life has been directing my attention inward lately. So I'll share some of the stuff that's been coming up. I've taken some notes lately. There's a lot going on around heart opening. I think that I can share some things. So we've been talking a lot about this purification process where as we're healing, as we're moving into higher levels in our lives, there's a lot of stuff coming to the surface to heal. And there's a lot of heart opening happening. It's Cancer season, and obviously whenever this video finds you, it's when it's meant for you. But right now, as we're talking, it's Cancer season. And Cancer is mother energy. It's healing. It's of the home. It's soothing, nourishing energy. And there's a lot happening collectively around heart opening. And I watched a beautiful video about manifestation the other day, and this woman was talking about she outlined these 3 parts that she sees to manifestation. And step 1 was relax the body. Step 2, open the heart. Step 3, do all your affirmations and manifestation stuff. And I wish I knew her name to share it, but what's it called? I'm so sleepy. So she said something that really is in line with a lot of things I've been experiencing lately and a lot of things I've been talking about in videos lately, where she said, when you start to open your heart, naturally anything that is stored in your heart or that is in the way of your heart being fully open is going to come up for you to heal it. So grief, trauma, attachment stuff, family stuff. And I've definitely been experiencing that process because my heart is very open these days for some reason. So if you're going through a lot of purging, be gentle with yourself. Know what's happening, Know that these things are not just happening in a vacuum, in a void, to torture you, sent to, throw you off. It's all happening for a divine purpose. There is a divinity to your hair. There is a divine purpose to this grief. I was going to title this video Divine Grief or something around divine grief, but I think that there's going to be more to this message. But that's really important for me to share because I want anyone who's struggling with that stuff to see that they're not alone and to understand that it's all part of a bigger process, and that, what's a comparison I can make? Like, it's like cupping. You know, when you go to get cupped, all the toxins come up. Anything stuck in your fascia, in your muscles, in your blood comes up, and maybe you feel a little sick or sore for a couple days, and then you feel better than you ever have. You feel like your muscles are relaxed, you feel more comfortable in your body, but you couldn't get to that really nice place without first going through the pain of cupping and the sickness and the soreness of the process of cupping. So it's kind of like that, where in our healing journey, you can't get to your highest vibration without processing out all the lower vibrational stuff. So take care of yourself and be really gentle with yourself. I've been crying a lot lately. I've been resting a lot lately, which has been really beautiful. Just like meditating extra, closing my eyes and just dipping out extra lately, and it's been really nice. It's helpful to know your human design as well. Where's my human design girlies at? If you don't know your human design, please Google human design free chart. Enter the same information that you'd enter to get your birth chart information. The collarbones are glowing. I got sunburnt. I've been taking good care of it. Collarbones are glowing. Okay. Look up your human design. Knowing my human design has been so valuable in understanding my energy levels and how to best work with my energy, and why maybe sometimes I experience blocks and frustration in life. We have my beautiful, golden, gorgeous cards. And we're going to get into it, all right? It's also been so gloomy where I'm at for like the last few days, and it just makes me want to sleepy. Just makes me want to sleepy. Oh, wow. I feel... Oh, why is she low? Somebody has someone moving towards them. This might be a love reading. I feel like it's also really important to mention that when you are on a journey of healing yourself in the relationship realm, or like damn. All right, well, that came out twice, so it's really important to mention that when you're healing in the relationship space and like looking to attract your divine person, it's all about you. Like, yes, you should know what you want in a person. In my world, we call that a relationship ideal. You know, make a nice big old list of all the standards that you have for the person, all the boundaries that you have, all the things that you're not going to settle for anything less than, so that you have a clear vision of who you want and what you won't settle for anything less than. But we have to understand, especially as women, and maybe this is the way for men, non-binary people as well, but I can only know as a woman what has been most important for me is that, like, you attract the most divine union into your life when you are fully pouring into yourself. My friend just texted me, we're all planning a little trip. We're all planning a little trippy to the Jersey Shore. Hello. What? Yeah, well. Party's here. Well, I was going to say earlier when I said I was tired, I just got an email from Channy saying that the Capricorn full moon, which is happening tomorrow as I record this, the Capricorn full moon, literally the headline of this email is the Capricorn full moon needs you to rest. Girl, I'm way ahead of you. So if you're feeling really sleepy right now, take care of yourself. Honor that. What was I even talking about? Oh yeah. As women, we need to pour into ourselves, pour into ourselves, pour into ourselves. Usually the divine person just shows up when we're not even expecting it because we're so in being in love with ourselves and pouring into ourselves, and that's exactly what's going to attract the highest vibrational, lovely, God-given person. Just felt like I needed to say that for somebody. Because we have the Emperor, we have the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, these are wands in this deck. Nine of Wands. And the Knight of Cups. Ooh! I really feel like someone's moving towards you. Dang. These are good energies. This is like big divine masculine energy here. And with the Nine of Wands, it's like sometimes can be a little bit of like a paranoid energy where it's like you don't want anyone to come in and mess with what you've built. But we have to remember that the nines are also wish fulfillment. So I think that there's someone coming in for you that represents wish fulfillment. And naturally, of course, a little bit of like not wanting anything to come in and mess with that energy may come in. But wow, if I'm talking to a divine feminine here, girl, it feels like with the Emperor here, with these two knights, it feels like your connection, your presence in this person's life is causing them to step fully into their highest self, their highest masculine energy, their highest divinity. Because the nights are like fast moving, passionate, almost like teenage boy, young man energy. Of course, we're not, maybe you are a teenager with a teenage boy pursuing you, but like, if we're talking about adults here, that energy still lives within, where it's like this excited, passionate, youthful energy that gets inspired when love is in the air. So I think your healing is attracting a healed masculine. And this union is healing both of you. Yeah, the Divine Union card. Hi. Hello. I didn't expect this to be a love reading. I was going to come on here and talk about, like, I don't know, grief and the Cancer Capricorn full moon. Let's also mention that the Cancer Capricorn axis is the mother and father of the zodiac. Somebody could be having babies. Beep, 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 beep. So, yeah, I feel like you and another person are bringing the highest, most divine version of yourselves out of each other, which is the most beautiful gift in the world. Can be hard, of course, because, like I said, when your heart starts to open, all that grief, all that old stuff, all that maybe icky stuff, painful stuff is going to come up to the surface for you to heal it, that may not have come up in your aloneness. Because, as a person who has practiced divine, sacred celibacy for years in the purpose of healing, you can do a lot of healing in isolation. You can do a lot of working through your stuff, working through your patterns, looking, observing. I'm choking to death. Hold one moment so I don't choke to death. I know from experience that you can do a lot of healing of your stuff in singleness and celibacy and, for lack of a better word, isolation. However, and I've said this to friends, I've said this to many people in the healing space over the years, it's like, at some point, the rubber's got to meet the road a little bit. We're relational creatures, right? Certain things just aren't going to come up unless you are in space with another person. You can do a lot of observing of your attachment stuff when alone. You can do a lot of self-study of the things that have happened in the past, the ways you've shown up in the past. when you're by yourself. But until you start engaging with another person, specifically in the romantic realm, certain things just aren't going to come up unless you're doing that. So what a beautiful gift it is to start dealing with someone and seeing all these things come up in you so that you can ideally heal through these things together. Some by yourselves, you know. It is our personal work to do at the end of the day. But ideally, we create a safe, beautiful container with another person in which to do our individual work, in which to do the work that comes up together, and so on and so forth. Any Pound House fans in the building? DJ Doug Pound, the guy who did editing for Tim and Eric. He also does the Office Hours podcast with Tim Heidecker. Has 2 web series of his own, one called Pound House and one called Two Wet Crew. I'm a huge fan of both of them. Highly recommend, especially for my absurd comedy friends in the house. But Brent Weinbach, one of my favorite comedians, is in Pound House. And in it, he says, and so on and so forth. So I say that a lot. Just so you know. Wow, I can't believe the 10 of Cups just came out. The 10 of Cheesesteaks. Interesting. Yeah, I think somebody's healing jealousy wounds because we have the 7 of Wands and the 9 of Wands. So I feel like there's fears coming up for you perhaps around losing this person, because I'm a Gemini. I'm a little bit of a word nerd. I'm a little bit of a stickler for the way people use words. There's a big difference between jealousy and envy. Envy is wanting something someone else has. Jealousy is fear of losing something you have. Let's get that straight right now. Thank you. So I think that someone is contending with jealousy wounds because there's 2 messages here coming up around fearing someone coming in and taking what you have. And the 7 of Wands is all about people seeing you in a high up position and trying to come for what you got and having to fight off, enemies or perceived threat, perceived enemies. So maybe that's one of the wounds that's coming up for you to work through. Been there. And I think that from a spiritual perspective, something that can help with that is knowing that anything that God has chosen for you, anything that is destined for you, anything that is supposed to be in your life cannot be taken from you. It just can't. It's yours. It's God-given. So rest easy on that. And if something or someone can be taken from you, then they weren't for you. So that brings a lot of peace, right? I heard that song in the nail salon yesterday. Peep the nails. Ew. Heard that song in the nail salon yesterday, and it's been in my head a lot today. So that might be a message for someone. Kind of being shocked by love coming in when you never thought that it would happen again, or you weren't interested in it, or you weren't thinking about it, or looking for it. But here it is. Yeah, coming away from conflict. 5 of Wands reversed. Not worrying about that stuff. You don't have to worry about other people. What is divinely for you cannot be taken from you. Let's be real about it. Alright, so I'm gonna pull out the beautiful astrological tarot that my best friend gave me. 25 on the timer when I look down. Oh, it's the sun. Soleil. Let's read what this book has to say about its version of the sun. I really like these. Ooh, there's one stuck. Guess it's not supposed to come out. It wasn't divinely meant for me today. See? The sun. With flowing hair, his head wreathed with olive leaves, in the pride of his youth, in a pose of nobly restrained triumph, Apollo, the god of light and of fame, with his harmoniously formed body, captivating beauty, his gaze lost in infinity, meditates serenely on a dream of power with which he is possessed. The day luminary shines in the heavens and bathes the earth in its benign. I've never seen this word before. I'm not going to say it. Benign warmth. This card represents the father, Emperor. Emperor is big father energy. Divine masculine also. This card represents the father. It promises enlightenment for everything which it approaches. It is an indication of stability, power, strength, ambition, and success. So does the Emperor. It brings gold and always compels the earning or spending of money. It is a symbol of the Lord of life. Weak or afflicted, it causes cardiac, visual, or pulmonary troubles. So, I think that someone is also being called to step into their power by this love connection. Maybe both of you. And what a beautiful, this is like doing lifetimes together, empire building, creating together, doing magical things together that influence more than just the two of you, more than just your inner circles, more than just your shared friends. This is like a union that shines, sun, to the world. Okay? Divine love. I'm excited. What a beautiful message. I definitely did not expect this to be a love reading. How about that? So on my Patreon, I am now offering one-on-one, 1 hour long readings on Zoom. It's on the Lotus tier. You can sign up on my Patreon in the description box, pin comment below, and get a personal face-to-face tarot reading and channeling from me on my Patreon, patreon.com/Jordan Healing. You can do it every month, or you can do it once and then cancel if you just want the one reading. If you want to do it every month, stay signed up, baby. I'm so excited. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.